In the tumultuous region of Judea, under Roman control, Pontius Pilate stood out as a notably controversial governor. His tenure is most remembered for conflicts and tensions with the Jews. Historical accounts highlight various events that illustrate the unstable relationship between Pilate and the Jews, showcasing the challenges he faced during his time as governor. However, Pilate's administration is most famously known for leading the trial of Jesus, one of the most significant events in Christian history. In this video, we will explore everything history tells us about the life of this Roman governor. But before we dive into this story, I'd like to thank World of Warships for sponsoring this video. If you enjoy thrilling adventures on the seas, then World of Warships is for you. It's a free online game available for PC, where you can engage in epic naval battles with many other players. Every month, there are new updates, including new ships and collaborations with famous movies and series like Godzilla vs. Kong and even Transformers. With incredible graphics and over 40 exclusive maps, you'll feel like you're commanding. You can choose between different types of ships like battleships, destroyers, cruisers, and even aircraft carriers. You can play solo or team up with friends to form a powerful squad. Best of all, World of Warships is also available on consoles, so you can play anywhere. Don't waste any more time. Download World of Warships now using the link in the description. During your registration, use the code BRAVO to receive an amazing gift package that includes 500 doubloons, 1.5 million credits, 7 days of premium account access, and even an exclusive ship. Don't miss this opportunity. Download World of Warships now. Pontius Pilate governed Judea for 10 years under Emperor Tiberius from AD 26 to his presence in the region was marked by tensions and conflicts with the Jewish population. As recorded in historical sources such as the Jewish historian Flavius Josephus, the philosopher Philo of Alexandria, and, of course, the Christian gospel. However, little is known about his earlier life before his appointment as governor. The surname Pilate might indicate a skill with the pilum, a spear used by Roman soldiers. Pilate's origins trace back to the region of Samium in central Italy, suggesting possible descent from ancient Samnite leader families. Before taking the post of Judean prefect, Pilate likely had military experience, following the path set by Augustus for members of the equestrian. Some historians speculate that he might have commanded a legion stationed on the empire's borders, perhaps in the Rhine or Danube regions. After the removal of Archelaus, son of Herod, Emperor Tiberius appointed provincial governors to manage the region, with Pontius Pilate being appointed in AD 26, becoming the 5th governor of Judea under the empire. Pilate was not just a governor. He was part of the equestrian order, a respectable position within Roman nobility. This position suggests a family that had risen socially over time. Educated and married, Pilate was well positioned within the social and political structure of his time. As the emperor's highest representative, the Roman governor in Judea had unprecedented powers. He could impose the death penalty, a significant act in a society where Roman justice and authority overruled local laws. According to some interpretations, even if the Sanhedrin, the Jewish court, pronounced a death sentence, it required the governor's ratification to be valid, demonstrating the supremacy of Roman authority over local inhabitants' lives. Additionally, Pilate was responsible for collecting taxes and minting coins. This extensive authority made him a central figure not only in the military, but also in administrative and judicial spheres in Judea. The official residence of the Roman governor was in Caesarea, a strategic and important city in the region. There, the main body of Roman troops was stationed, ensuring security and control over the province. However, during festive periods like Passover, the governor would move to Jerusalem, bringing military reinforcements to maintain order and control during religious events. While Caesarea was the military and administrative center, Jerusalem became the focal point during these festive times. The governor's presence in the city during events like Passover symbolized Roman authority and ensured public order during a time of great agitation among locals and pilgrims. Sources on Pontius Pilate are limited. Besides the Gospels, writings by Flavius Josephus, such as the Jewish War and Antiquities of the Jews, provide some details about the tensions between Pilate and the Jewish people. The governor often acted in ways that offended Jewish religious sensibilities. On one occasion, Pilate ordered Roman soldiers to enter Jerusalem at night, carrying standards with the emperor's image. This act, seen as an affront, provoked indignation and resentment among the Jews. A delegation of Jews went to Caesarea to protest and demanded the removal of the standards. After several days of discussion and the threat of execution by the soldiers, Pilate conceded to the Jews' demands and removed the standards. This initial incident set the stage for a tense relationship between Pilate and his subjects. On another occasion, Pilate caused controversy by installing gold shields in Jerusalem's barracks with the names of himself and Emperor Tiberius engraved on them. This act led to protests and an appeal to the emperor in Rome, resulting in orders for Pilate to remove the shields to Caesarea. However, one of Pilate's most controversial actions was using temple treasury funds to build an aqueduct. This decision, documented by Josephus, sparked great revolt among the Jews, who considered it a desecration of sacred funds. Besides ancient texts, some archaeological evidence from Pilate's time has survived. For instance, some coins minted during his governorship bear Emperor Tiberius's name, as well as the famous Pilate stone discovered in Caesarea in 1961. These are some physical testimonies of the governor's existence. The inscription on the Pilate stone is particularly interesting because it is the only known inscription about a Roman governor of Judea before the Jewish-Roman Wars. In AD 33, Jewish leaders eager to condemn Jesus brought their accusations to Pilate. Jesus was accused of being subversive, inciting non-payment of taxes, and claiming to be a king, which was a direct challenge to Caesar's authority. During Jesus' trial, Pilate exercised his role as governor with extreme caution. The Gospels show that he repeatedly tried to release Jesus, recognizing his innocence. However, pressure from Jewish religious leaders and the crowd led Pilate to concede to Jesus' condemnation, symbolically washing his hands in public to absolve himself of guilt. Pilate's term as governor ended a few years after Jesus' trial, around AD 36. This followed an incident in which he massacred a group of Samaritans near Mount Gerizim, enraging the local population and leading to his removal from office. While Pilate was being sent back to Rome to answer for his actions, Emperor Tiberius died in AD 37. It is unclear what happened to Pilate during and after his trial, but most historians believe he simply retired. Finally, the historian Eusebius, who lived in the late 3rd century, claimed that Pilate was forced to take his own life during the reign of Caligula, Tiberius' successor. Thus, Pilate's governorship was marked by conflicts and tensions with the Jewish population, culminating in the trial of Jesus, an event immortalized in history. If you enjoyed learning more about this Roman governor's history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.